Um, I just wanted to make a video journal entry because I was transferring some files and I stepped out of my apartment for like, I don't know, 5 minutes because I could hear somebody outside of my door. And not only because of that, but because I was transferring files onto a disk to clear up space on my computer, and I was having a hard time transferring files. Therefore, I know that somebody's tuned in to what I'm doing, which is pretty much every time I get on my computing device. And uh, so I stepped out to see who was out there, because again, there's movement in the apartments that is purposeful. When I'm anytime I'm video journal entering, doing video journal entries, or anything about my personal life that I'm posting either on my Facebook page or my uh, uh, live stream. The And there was an envelope outside my door, and there was also, when I came back in, I was only out for like 5 minutes, and the management and all wants you to believe that there's no way anybody has any access to your apartment. um Yet I walked out of my apartment for 5 minutes, and all the Royal Order of the Mystics, I'm sure, were present, because they want you to believe that they have the ability to reach through and take. It, I neither believe nor disbelieve. I'm not gonna. The point of the matter is, it was 5 minutes, and I have two discs missing from my. I had all my external storage. Um, what do you call them? Sound discs and flash drives sitting on the counter, while I was doing that, and while I was transferring my files. And uh, so when I heard something outside, I went out to see, and they're scurrying all around the apartment. Like there's activity that there usually isn't. Um, so I know that it was a planned event. They were in the neighbor's apartment watching me from the cameras from the ceiling, um, in that are in the ceiling. You just get to a certain point where you're like, you know what, Royal Order of the Mystics, you're getting less believable in your and more. It's more of a thing of being sneaky than it is um, of a skill at this point. Um, so it's very frustrating that. Oh, and then the other thing, my bedroom. Um, when I came back in, because I really quick, like whoever came in here, I could catch them in the middle of the act. And I happened to glance over at my pillow, and this is not, there's not, I have plants on my, when I woke up this morning, this was not on my pillow. And And so I'm really befuddled right now. Mostly I'm angry because someone was able to get in and get those two files that had video journal entries um from my they act like it's evidence. It starts playing in your psyche uh my files as though they're evidence or something. Like this is the way that it'll start playing in my mind, because this is the way the people whoever took the two discs to play, as though they had a right because they had to get evidence for something or other. And it's insane because I know there's no evidence, because I know I'm not guilty of anything. They're guilty of the things that just stole evidence, which is my evidence, in and as in uh video journaling my life stories. So it's like 4 hours and photos and a bunch of stuff that I had. And I know it's government, whether it's shadow government, as in black market government, or whether it's because it shadow government and regular, and it's all the same thing. Um, it's kind of reminiscent of they're trying to of my theft to someone else. And like the way that I'm really angry right now, because it's the two. So they had to have the camera, whether they're in the ceiling, um, which is pretty much where I think the cameras are. So they had to be really, really watching me this morning and knowing and specifically grabbing that I was working on. And while I was transferring them, um, the the while I was transferring them, I was having problems with one disc, and I was trying to. I know I had just sat it right there. Um, I'm just going to sign off right now because I'm really, really angry, and I think I've got enough.